Oh, genius.
It's something in here. Anyway, thanks for joining us, everybody. It's Richmond's Morning News on a Friday that I hope I can get everything to work today, because that's not working either. Okay. Sorry, I'm thrown off here this morning.
Keep going. Keep going. You'll
push
get through it.
Come on, push through. We could do this. I'm just going to start screaming and throwing things a little bit later. But good morning, everybody. It's 6:06 here on Richmond's Morning News. We'll get to Richmond's Morning News brief right off the get-go. Here we go. All right, story number one. It's the biggest story of the day. Luigi Mangione expected to plead guilty to federal charges. Here's the latest from Fox News.
Number one.
Luigi Mangione is facing 2 federal stalking charges resulting in the death of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in December 2024. And the Justice Department is seeking the maximum penalty of life in prison without parole. So in other words, Mangione could choose to plead guilty without anything promised in return. Now the question is why? Strategically for Mangione, pleading guilty to federal charges could also short-circuit the state murder case against him, which is scheduled to start on September 8th. Because while the U.S. Constitution allows for separate state and federal prosecution, New York's stricter double jeopardy law could block the state from putting Mangione on trial if he's already federally convicted for the same criminal conduct.
So we'll talk about that this morning here on the program. Basically, he is looking for loopholes. He is playing games. I get it. Everybody is entitled to the most robust defense they can have, but there's just something that just doesn't sit right with me. We'll discuss it here on Richmond's Morning News. Get your thoughts on the James River Air text line 833-804-1140, 833-804-1140 this morning here on News Radio WRVA. Okay, that's the number one topic of the day across the country. Here locally, it is race week here in Richmond. That is our second big story of the morning.
Number two.
All right, Richmond Raceway, place to be. Dave and I went yesterday. We picked up our credentials. We'll be out there at the race tonight and on Saturday. Dave, you excited?
I am very excited.
All right.
I was excited just when we were down there doing the media stuff yesterday down at the track. It was the first time I've ever been down there since I moved here.
I gave you a little bit of a tour of where to go, where we're going to be.
It's I'm very excited, and I've seen IndyCar and Formula One a couple of times, but I've never been to a NASCAR event.
Well, you can see the anticipation building up by everybody because it's race week here at Richmond. Also, by the way, that the Truck Series tonight will be here on 96.1 on the AM dial, 1140 AM. We'll bring you the Commanders and the Miami Dolphins, but it's race week. If you haven't got your tickets yet, there might be a couple stragglers left. Richmond Raceway.com to get your tickets, and it's going to be even bigger than it was last year. All right, that's story number two. Story number three, fire breaks out, and you're not going to believe who the arsonist was.
Number three.
All right, a Bedford school had a fire. Fire trucks come out there. Everybody get out of the way, get out of the way. Fire, fire, fire. The fire, Dave, was caused by a python. A real python. There was a snake that they had at the school, and it's, I guess, the kids'
like a classroom pet or something.
Classroom pet. It escaped from its enclosure, knocked over a heat lamp, and lit the room on fire.
Even snakes don't like going to school.
Don't like going to school. Yeah, because Gary's over there bragging about school starting. All the kids are having meltdowns over here. The snake probably had a meltdown. Oh, man, those grubby little kids are going to be putting their hands on me. I got to get out of here. So the snake caused the fire. Luckily, the python was collected by the firemen, put it back into its enclosure. Fire wasn't that bad. They'll figure out whether they can get that schoolroom ready for the first day of school.
Well, I'm just glad the snake's okay.
Exactly. Let's see. I don't know if I'd want to do that. Be a fireman and have to go grab the snake.
Well, I've seen like videos of Florida cops, like pick up like 10-foot pythons that are in somebody's front yard.
Snakes, I
wouldn't do that.
Heights.
Bugs I got over.
What do you mean you got over?
Well, one of my friends who's a teacher, and his classroom pet were Madagascar hissing cockroaches.
What?
It's just these giant cockroaches that that he had as a pet, for a classroom pet, because he was a teacher. And one summer I was back in St. Louis, and he had everything out of his classroom and all that. And I go, hey, would help me get over my fear of bugs? And he goes, I go, go get one of those roaches. Let me hold one of them.
Wait a minute, how old are you at this
now?
point?
Oh, at that time, I was in my 40s, like 45, something like that.
If you have already got it nailed down that you're afraid of bugs, you don't need to change that at the age of 40.
No, it was just, I don't know. It was just one of those things that.
Was there heavy drinking going on at the time?
No drinking at all.
Wow.
And
all right.
So we go over. So he's got he's got this aquarium in there in one of his rooms, and there's probably about 30 or 40 roaches in this aquarium. And
30 or 40 roaches in an aquarium in his house.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. And so there's like this log in there, and it has there's like maybe 10 of them on this log. And so he reaches in there and
with his bare,
with his
put
bare
on
hand.
gloves?
No, his bare hand. And they all start hissing at him because it's basically sound like a bunch of snakes. And I go, well, just get one of those off that log. And he goes, no, those are the small females. He goes, I can find you a big male. And so he reaches in there and pulls this thing out. And it's a roach about the size of my palm.
Gross.
And he
put it in your hand.
And he put it in my hand. And I thought it was going to crawl around and be curious or something. No, it just sat there. So that's how I got over my fear of bugs.
And what did he say once you had the roach in your hand?
No, he was just going, oh, lick it, or, put it on your face or something. I go, no, but let's don't go crazy here.
He wanted you to lick the roach. What do you guys looking for toads or something?
I don't know. That's just the way he is.
And this is your friend?
Oh, we've known each other since college. Yeah.
Can we get him on the show next week?
No, he's not.
Why not?
Oh,
I'd like to know, because I'm afraid of heights.
Well, what do you can talk to him about?
How you get over your fear? Like, what was it like watching Dave get over his fear of bugs?
He probably doesn't even remember it. This is like 10 years ago.
So if there was a bug that was crawling up your leg right now,
right,
and you could feel it, just that little tickle, maybe you think, oh no, it's just my skin, and then you feel something else, and it just inch by inch climbing inside your pant leg. Ugh.
I would just reach down and flick it off.
Now?
Yeah.
Before
I would have danced around and hopped around and you would have thought my clothes were on fire.
Oh, that's outstanding. All right, that's story number 3. Story number 4. Again, we're going out to the race tonight. They have all the vendors and the food, and you get barbecue and all the rest of that. Dude, I think I found something they need to have. KFC and Oreo cookies had a kid.
Number 4.
All right. It's hard to believe this wasn't started in America, but KFC and Oreo have collaborated to create a fried chicken cookie. If you're licking your lips, you might want to hear more about it first. The cookie is a typical Oreo cookie, the chocolate wafer, but it isn't fried directly. Instead, the cream inside have 11 herbs and spices flavor. There's no actual chicken involved. Oh. I don't know if that's a plus or minus. Sadly, you can't get this mashup in the U.S. for whatever reason. It's only available in China right now. Okay, no, we're not going to have this.
1 minute.
I will not have this Chinese delicacy for them. There's no chicken in it. Why would you have KFC and Oreo? This makes no sense. See?
It doesn't sound like those two go together. And maybe they do. I'd try it just to see if it actually tastes decent, but
I got a buddy.
But it just doesn't sound good.
I got a buddy. His name's Chicken Charlie. He's the one who came up with the deep fried Oreos, the deep fried Twinkies. He's like a fair
those are
vendor.
Good, though. Yeah, those are good.
Like, okay, would you do? Here's what I'd love this. You want to try this? Take the Oreo cookies, the chocolate wafers, ground them up. Use that as your breading for fried chicken. That would be delicious.
Wouldn't it be too sweet though?
No, not at all. If you ever, the old Planet Hollywood used to have chicken tenders, and they would mix in Captain Crunch into
that I've heard.
Right,
I've
so that
heard
would be outstanding. Does anybody have a restaurant that you can let me try to be mad scientist and let's up the Chinese? Let's be better than the Chinese in this one. All right, and finally, today is one of those days, Dave. We always get the list. Oh, here's today. It's an interesting one. I put it up on Facebook, facebook.com/newsradio WRVA. You can also answer on the James River Air text line 833-804-1140. Do you regret your tattoo? Because today is National Tattoo Removal Day.
Number 5.
Eddie rushed himself to get a tattoo. Got a new girlfriend, now he feels like a fool. You can't change Betty to look like Mary Lou. Now she is heartbroken.
All right. Do you have a tattoo? Do you regret that tattoo? Like, Dave, we have to just talk about this all morning long. There's a big booming business right now, tattoo removals. So my question, and you can answer it this morning, James River Air text line 833-804-1140, 833-804-1140, and you can go on Facebook, facebook.com/News Radio WRVA. Do you regret your tattoo, or are you still proud and you love your tat? We'll talk about that this morning here on Richmond's Morning News. 6:16 this morning. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Today's program is brought to you by Pearson Signature Dealership. So this weekend, you want to go on a test drive? You're going to be inspired by all the racing going on this weekend. Like, you know what? Need new car. Gotcha. Got you covered. Let's start by doing this. Go to buypearson.com. That's buypearson.com. Listen, you get in your car, you sit in it, air conditioning doesn't work that great. You don't even know if it's going to get you to where you want to be, or you're just tired.